guys, it's George from the Northford Timber Framers. I wanted to do a proper demonstration on the Makita mortising machine. I'm excited to do the video this morning. I'm excited to show off how we use this Makita mortising machine. All the YouTube videos, the timber framers are on this side operating the mortising machine. It's the wrong side, you guys. When you use the machine back here, you can't see the controls. You can't see the ruler that's here. You can't do the adjustments properly without reaching around the machine. This is the side you're supposed to use the mortising machine on. So we're going to do a demonstration on how you would use this mortising. And we're going to make a mortise for this black locust brace. So it should be 1.5 inch tenon. So we just made our two benchmarks. Here's how I'll lay out this 1.5 inch mortise. I'll hold the framing square up on the ruling side. I'll strike a mark at 1.5 inches and 3. I'm going to come back to the 30-inch mark. I'm going to strike a mark at 1.5 inches and 3. I'm going to join those marks while I'm there. How quickly this goes, you guys. I'm going to swing the square around. Again, with my fingertips, I'm going to reference the ruling side, and I'm going to go 1.5 for 1.5. Layout chisel, brass mallet. So the bevel on the chisel goes to the waist. When you're using the chain mortiser, or even if you're drilling, you're not going to get tear out, you guys, because you have scored with a sharp layout chisel. Now the next trick we'll do, especially for the mortise, is on the ends, you want to back cut this. Watch. You see how you want to get rid of that like that? Takes just a second, guys. And again, it's because you don't want tear out on the end grain. Look at that, you guys. Pretty sweet, right? That's how you lay out a mortise. I'm troubled. I'm troubled by the fact that timber framers are using this backwards. The controls are here. This handle is meant to be operated from this side. This handle that makes it traverse from in and out, it's made to be operated from this side. Also, by starting on the proper side, in a visual manner, I can see the very edge of the scale. See where it says 0 right there, you guys? So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to line that red mark up, and I'm going to bring the clamp in and tighten it. Then, so we know we're good to the left. We know that we are at the extreme or the apex of the teeth on the timber frame mortising machine. So this side of the chain is doing the work in this instance. So what I'm going to do is clamp it, you guys. Watch. I'm going to push that down, which clamps it. Now, because I'm using it on the proper side, I'm going to use this traverse, and I actually go past the mark, and then I ease back into it. So now I'm looking right down the face of that. And because I'm on the right side of it, I'm looking right at where it needs to go. Okay, we're off and running, you guys. Here's what's going to happen. We're going to make our first 3 chops. You can time me if you like. Okay, she's ready to go. First chop, second chop, third chop. That was chop 1. Chop 2. Look hard, look easy. Looks easy, doesn't it? I'm on the right side. Coming back up. Third position, guys. Seconds. It just took seconds. Your hands are not near anything. You're not reaching around. There's no way to cut yourself. Now, I want to go over the technique. I'm not a big guy. I'm 5'9", okay? Most timber framers are these big, giant guys. So, proportionately, you'll have to get used to the machine, but don't struggle with the controls. Very important to use this hand. Put your palm on this part of the frame right here. Let these fingers wrap around the handle. Are you seeing, guys? Look, put your palm there, do this. Then push down this handle. Pull up with this hand. Look, see how easy? I see everybody struggle to do that. Now to release it, I see people struggle with what to do here. That's the wrong way. That's the wrong way. You release it in the opposite fashion. Use this hand, pull up a little bit, and take the tension off the dog, this spring-loaded catch. So I'm gonna pull up with this hand and release it. Look how quiet it is, you guys. Watch, release it, release it. Very easy to use. Okay, now, because this is a brace mortise that's 1.5 inches, we're gonna let that back, one click. Now we're gonna go past the line like I suggested the first time. Then we're gonna come back in to the line that way. We're gonna just start down in our second chop. I'm gonna stop. Very important. We wanna make sure we're making a mortise that's 1.5 inches plus a little bit. Look how I did, you guys. It's exactly 1.5 inches. Let's finish with position 1. So here's how we mortise. 3 chops on the front, 3 chops on the back. The other thing I see guys do with this machine that troubles me is they move it around too much. Put it in one position. Do what you can do with the adjustments that are offered to you. We're gonna make 6 chops from this first position. When we do the 2-inch mortise, we'll make 9 chops, all rapid action, all from the same position without unclamping it. Here we go. The second and final chop, 3 of them in a row. Okay, you guys, so there we have it. Now, here's the real trick. Here's another trick I haven't seen anybody else do. So you heard it here first. Now, we're going to use this mortiser. It's in the number 3 position. We make a hacksaw mark. We take a hacksaw and we make a very fine mark. Let me get a pencil so I can highlight that. So if you look right here, you'll see a little hacksaw mark. That hacksaw mark is dead even with the apex, with the furthest measurement of the chain that cuts it. Now you have both sides of the chain marked. So bear with me, guys. Look, we're going to unclamp it. We're going to scoot this down, and we're going to line the hacksaw mark up visually with the edge of that mortise. Okay, I'm in the 3rd position. I'm going to put the clamp down. Now there's no need to do in and out. We already have it there. I'm going to make this one chop, you guys. Another part of the technique is, if you're not a big guy, put your shoulder against your rib cage here, which you didn't see me doing before. Now what I can do is use my body leverage. See? So look, okay, so we went to the end of the mark. There she be, guys. Now we're going to use the lever. We're going to pull this forward. Remember how we had to release it to go back. Now we're going to use this traversing gauge, and we're going to dial that in to the edge, to the layout edge, which we did with a layout chisel. Here we go, guys. Let's finish some more. Hot diggity dog. Done. Done. No danger to your wrist. No extra guards needed. Done the proper way. And there she be. Hey, thank you for the opportunity to show off the correct way to use this Makita Mortising machine. And please consider taking our Northford timber frame class which the next class will be in April of 2020. We've already had this year's class, and if we take a panoramic shot around here, so this is a timber frame that's our class sponsor is a gentleman in Blueberry Country in western New Jersey. And so we're from Connecticut, and so 70 timber framers will head down the Jersey Turnpike. These tie beams are 32 foot long. You can see our marking system here. You also can see that 2 of them have live edges. And we do that quite often. Anyway, hey, we'll see you guys around on YouTube. Thanks very much.